Of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a play fake. Lance.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He lets one go deep for Addison.
And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
Love's throw brought in by Watson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Love. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Play action this time with Love.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Lance. Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Handoff right side to Nwangu.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Lance on the keeper.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Lewis Seed providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here is 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Lance. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Love. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw now. Here's Love.
Slant route. He's got Dobbs.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Throwing. Love.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. An inside give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Jones.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Love now. He'll let it fly for Austin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers.
Calvin Austin,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
In motion right is Addison. On play action, Lance. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Lance on the keeper.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Open man right side is Ingram. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Love.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Back now at Lambeau. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Here we go. 52 blue. 10 cycle.
In motion right is Addison. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Nwangu. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On first down, Lance. Touchdown! Jordan Addison from 10 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Love. He finds Austin complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Short throw to Musgrave. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love from the gun. Austin brings in the quick throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Bang, bang, steal, check, steal. Let go, stand, go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Drill, 52.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Lance.
It got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here's 1st down. One final try now for Lance. This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted.
Now here's Johnson.
And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap